So next up we have batch SMS resends. So up until now, if you can see from the screen, if you're familiar with this part, this is the transaction page in Blink, so it shows you all the blinks that have been sent. So here are 4 that have been sent and not paid, 1 that is cancelled, 1 is paid, and we show the date where it's paid. You can filter on these, of course, and show just the ones that have been sent and not paid. A green dot means that it's been delivered to the handset. And of course, just to recap, if you want to see more details for the transaction, you can see the timestamps of when it was sent and when it landed on the phone and how many times the patient has viewed it. You can, of course, cancel and resend or resend from here as well. So up until now, to resend a Blink, there's 2 ways, either automated, so you have the 24-hour, 48-hour, 7-day, or 30-day reminder switched on, or you could manually resend one by one. So if I came into a practice on a Monday, and let's say it was the end of the first quarter of the year and I wanted to resend ones that were outstanding still, it'd be quite tricky because you'd have to do them one by one. So you'd have to click the resend button. You can edit the mobile number now as well, which is new, so in case you sent to the wrong number, but you'd effectively have to send them one at a time. So you go click, 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 one at a time. So we brought in on request a batch resend. So what's nice here is you can apply a filter. So let's say you come up to the end of the year, the end of the quarter, the end of the month, and you want to kind of give a nudge to the patients that still have blinks outstanding. So if I go back, this is a test database, obviously, with test patient details in it, so they're probably mostly my mobile number. So if I go back to, say, the 1st of June to today, and I'll say the payment status is, let's say I only want to see the ones that are pending, that haven't been paid yet. So I'll apply here. Now, what I could do right now is click Select All. And what we'll do is it will then show me the count. So it'll say 20 patients here have been selected, right? So always good to scroll down to the bottom to make sure that one of your that there's nothing missing. So you can see that there's 20 here. I can scroll down. I'll see, oh, here's one that has probably an invalid mobile number, so I'll take him off the list. It goes down to 19, and this will then, when I click on this orange button, it'll show me a preview. So Eddie here is a colleague of mine, fond of foxes and real. These are not real patients, but it will show, look, that there are 19 patients here, and it shows you the amounts for each of them. So if I'm happy with that list, I can click OK, and then I won't do it now, but because Eddie and poor Glenda will start getting a load of text messages, but I just click OK, and what will happen is the blinks get resended out to those patients. So if I see someone on this list that I don't want to, say if I don't want to send it to Fonda Fox, I can easily go down here, unclick Fonda Fox, and click resend again. I'm down to 16, and it'll show me. We will add in a little total sum here. I just noticed that we don't have that in there, but you can see the value for each one of those resends, and you can click OK. And clicking OK will then shoot off that blink to everybody. In fact, let's do it. So we'll do select all, and I'll say I'll unclick. Let's say, because you can do a couple of them at a time, so you could say, like, I'll say David Test, him, and these bunch together. So let's resend 5. So resending 5, they're probably all going to go to myself, and I click OK. I get confirmation, and it's done. So those blinks now will be resent to those patients who will get a prompt straight away on their phone. Once you get the confirmation, take care that it's done, they've been resent. And if I go into the viewing box here, I can see that in a couple of, well, for each one of the patients that I've resent it to, it will show up in here on the timestamp. This is just connected to tests at the moment, but in the live system, if you're wondering if you've resent it to a patient, it will show up here on the timestamp. So that's it. That's a quick run through for batch payments for people that are practices looking to tidy up any outstanding blinks, or if you want to pick a bunch of 5, 10, or 15 outstanding, you can send. I think we put a limit of, I'll need to double check, but I think it's about 100 or maybe 200 that you can resend at once. Well, we can increase that limit if needs be. We'll just put that in for practical reasons, but we can change that out. So that's the batch resend of blinks. It's a way to manually send reminders to a bunch of patients at once. I hope you find that useful. Thank you.